Hello. It's a new day and it's the other day. And yesterday I filmed a video of that late night talk and I finally have a person commenting on my videos and I'm so happy. And it's so nice to talk to people that hear me in such a raw state, like my raw mind. And it's very unusual. I'm not No, look, that's weird. That looks really weird. I checked if my tongue is yellow. I just drank tea with cubes that contain oranges, I think mango, citrus, and ginger. So, which I can see. I can see that yellowness when I talk, but don't mind it, okay? Let's make a deal that you'll ignore it. We're humans, right? Yes, it's normal. And I have this messy braid. Please don't mind it too. The way I look and this blanket, which is so... I don't know, it's not mine, it's my brother's. But I'm washing my bed sheets and I'm really cold. I'm always really cold, but I just needed some warmth. And I wanted to be in bed and I'm on my period and my stomach hurts and it's not as bad now, but I just didn't want to lay on these sheets and get them dirty with my clothes or something because I'm a germaphobe, so And I'm really happy to talk to you people that hear me the way no one else does. And it's weird because you're strangers and you get to see me more intimately than my family can. They can't see me that way. My friends can't see me that way. No, in front of every person I'm a different person. You just gotta filter out some things that you do or think or act a certain way. You just adapt to the person you're talking to. I don't know if it's relatable to whoever is watching this, but it's relatable for me. And I don't want to make videos where I include you. Like, I don't want to talk as if I'm talking for everybody else. These videos are my diary and I'm doing it for myself. And I just don't want this to become a habit. That's why I'm saying it out loud right now. To make my own boundaries clear for myself. That's all. And I'm probably gonna film another video today. I'll probably post 2 today. And I don't know if you'll see it, if you'll notice for the few viewers that I have, or even that one person that commented yesterday or today on my videos, you can see that, or to whoever who's gonna watch this in the future, I put my Instagram in my bio and you can always follow me, and I think I'll understand that you come from a YouTuber, send me like a message, and I'm always free. I'm always willing to talk, to get to know you. And I'm not saying that we're gonna click or that we're gonna be right for each other, but if you're watching my videos and you did decide to text me, that means we probably do have something in common. And we can talk about it. I'm always looking for my people. And it doesn't matter where you're from or what your age is. To be honest, I don't really like younger people. I don't. Like, we can talk. I'll be there for you always. Always, for anyone. But I'm just doubtful if we're gonna have that connection. But either way, if you're watching this video and you do feel connected to me, then text me. Yeah, then yeah. then we may have a connection. I just can't make these assumptions so quick. But from experience, from my experience, I know that younger people are not for me. Just from my experience. And I just really appreciate the people that do watch me. I said that my goal is not to be an influencer, to have likes or followers. And still, I didn't imagine that I would get views so suddenly and that someone would comment. For me, it's the nicest feeling to be noticed because I'm not used to that. I mean, I'm not antisocial or anything, but being noticed in such form, it's amazing. I can't describe that feeling, but it melts my whole heart. Like, my chest becomes warm. And I'm really thankful for anyone who actually watches my videos. I saw that the watch time of my viewers isn't a lot, and I understand. And I may sound boring. And either way, it doesn't matter. You watch it or you don't, that's not why I'm creating videos. And I don't care how much you watch my videos. Of course, I'll be grateful if you watch them fully, or the bigger parts of my videos. Of course, I appreciate it, but that's not the reason why I'm here. I don't know what I could possibly talk about today. I've had a few thoughts today, and when I say that I film to leave footsteps in the world and to leave myself in history and I'm trying not to be forgotten. I don't want to be forgotten. Maybe that doesn't say the full story, but I don't know how many people felt this. Probably a lot. But for me, it's this really intense feeling that I've encountered multiple times. You know, I love history, and I think that history makes you really intelligent and at least wise. And there were so many times, and it still happens, it's something usual. It's for me, it's not something that happens rarely, but there are authors of books, history, people that made history that are known, and no, it doesn't you don't have to be necessarily in history books, but just people that I can read about on the internet, any sort of person. I always feel this feeling where usually I feel the feeling. It's not with every person, but usually I read deeply and I like the person. I understand them. The words they write, the things they protest for, fight for, what they are known for. I feel them. I feel them so deeply. And I want to reach to them. I want to hug them. It's always that. And it's a way of wanting to show them that they're not alone. And there are people that understand them, and I'm that person too. And I see them, I feel them, I understand them, and I want to reach to them and hope that it may reduce their misery. But you know what's always the problem? They're dead. Death. That's what I hate most in our existence. What even is death? You know, we can create poetry. There's so much poetry I've read about death. And yes, it does make sense. It does. I'm not saying that death is not understandable. It does make sense, but that doesn't mean that I like it. It doesn't mean that I excuse it or that I tolerate it. No, I don't tolerate death. People die, I can't even admit that they're dead. I can't register it. Because it hurts. It hurts. I just want to deny it. I can't accept it. And I never want to understand death. Maybe when I grow up, I'm gonna accept it, but I don't want to. Yes, I'm educated on it. I know why people die, why things die, why animals die, plants die, nature dies. Birth and death, normal thing. But it's not fair. And I don't want to be forgotten. And that's probably a fear of mine, but imagine, understand that there's no point in our life. Nothing has a meaning, and eventually you die. And no one is gonna miss you because everyone else will die too, who has ever witnessed you. Time will keep moving, and you can't describe when it's gonna end, when time is gonna end, and what will happen to the universe. We don't even know how it was formed. No, we have our theories, but what do we know? And the universe is stranger than we can think. It's beyond what we can think of. And our lives are so meaningless, and we're gonna die, and nothing is gonna happen. From physics, we know that energy doesn't disappear, it just changes forms. Energy can't disappear. But then where do we go? What type of energy do we have, humans? What do we have? And where is it gonna go? But either way, we're gonna be dead. And I can't bear the thought that I'm bleeding so much, and I am so conscious, and I feel so deeply, so intensely, and I'm suffering so much just to die and to be forgotten. And many people in history, many people, in a way where I can't even describe how much, they died and they were forgotten. And maybe now the people that we understand now, they're dead, but we understand them. We ache for them, with them, we ache with them, but they're not there. And they died thinking that no one understands them. They died in misery. And it's not fair. And this ache of mine to leave something, to be alive for ages after I'm dead, it comes from me feeling those people that are dead and I can no longer reach to. I feel for them, and this is why I create videos. I want to leave something. I want to write books, and I don't doubt that I will write a book. But this is my first few steps, creating videos, and thank God, because it does make me feel a little bit of peace, knowing that even if it's a little, even if I won't be discovered, after I'm dead, maybe there will be at least one person that will look at me They will find me, they will rediscover me, and they will feel with me. They will feel me, my mind. They will understand me, and they will love something about me unconditionally. And that's what gives me hope. That's what gives me hope. Even if I won't be there to witness it, even if that hope I'm gonna die with that hope, but I won't be there to see if it's true or not, if someone did understand me. I won't be able to feel that relief, but that hope is the only thing that keeps me alive. And I hate death. And I don't want to be forgotten, and I don't want to die. If I could, I would live forever. At least, maybe not forever. Because God, how cruel this world is. If it wasn't so cruel, please let me live forever. Maybe death is some sort of peace. I don't know. I see that my tongue is yellow. God, I shouldn't have drinking that tea before making this video, but it doesn't matter. And what was I saying? Something about death, right? Yeah. If I could, I would live a little longer. I don't know when I'm gonna die. You know, it could be in a week. I could die in a week. Maybe I already made the picture that is gonna be used in my funeral. We won't know when we make that picture, which is gonna be used in our funerals. That's horrific. That idea shakens me, but even if I die at 70, 50, 40, 100, I wish that I would be able to live more. I'm not good with letting go. Not at all. I'm really, really bad at letting go. There's always this yearning of mine. But you know what I can tell you? I can definitely tell you that love is a big, big someone is calling me, but I won't answer. Because I think it's someone from my family, and I'll just call them later. So please ignore the vibrating, because it's gonna stop soon. I hope it doesn't disturb you as much as it irritates me. It stopped. Oh! Let me see who it was. Yep, it's who I thought it was. I'll just recall it. But yeah. Love. It's a very... I don't know what word to use, it's stuck in my head. I can't translate it from my own language. It's not a quality. It's just something I really value. It's very valuable to me. Because I think if our lives are so meaningless, for me, the only thing that could have meaning is love. I think that gives you peace, inner peace, and it makes you happy. As long as you give love, I think that's the most important thing. No matter how hard this world wounds you, the most important thing is that you keep loving. You keep loving others around you. You keep showing love. to nature, to animals, to everything you love. You don't give up, you keep loving. That's the strongest thing a person can do, and that's a very big impact, because our humanity is already cruel enough, and I think that love is the only thing that keeps us alive in general. Because no, it's not money, it's not... We could argue about that. I can definitely argue with a lot of people. A lot of people can say otherwise, but for me personally, I just don't see a point in living. I don't think it's true happiness if you don't give out love. And I just think that for me, love is really important. And yes, for me, it's not embarrassing to say that I would really want to be loved healthily, unconditionally, in a stable way, and I would love to die while being loved. And I would leave love in this world before I go forever, for eternity. And that breaks me, because I hate saying for eternity. I hate saying that because my mind can't even comprehend it normally. For eternity. What is beyond eternity? What then? I just can't. I hate that thought. And Jesus, I do want to love people, and I want people to love me. I want to love animals, and I want those animals to love me back. And I don't think that life would be fulfilling if it wasn't for love. Let me tell you that love is... What is life without love? It just can't exist. And it's okay. I think it's okay and it's normal to love the wrong people. And I think that whenever you feel love for something, it can never be a mistake, because it's love. Love can never be a mistake, because in some way it's still valuable. It doesn't matter what's the context. You just can't make love regretful. I mean, you can think of a context to argue with me, but love is just that sort of thing. It's always gonna be sacred. It doesn't matter what you choose to love, who and how. It's love. And it's beautiful to love. It's valuable. It's the most valuable thing. It's what makes you human. Our emotions. And I don't understand. How can people be embarrassed to cry, to show emotions? That's what makes us human. Are you embarrassed to be human? Whenever someone tells me that, oh, I'm not gonna cry, I'm a man, or oh, I'm not gonna cry, I don't wanna be cringe, I don't know, either they're so broken or they're immature, because how can you say that? How small-minded can you be? And I understand that a lot of people may have witnessed some emotional neglect from childhood, and now they're embarrassed to show emotions. They can't, they're just paralyzed when they have to show it. And I've been there too. I've been there. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not our fault. And yes, this world is really cruel, because when a man says that, oh, I can't cry because I'm a man, it's very sad to hear. Because goddamn, how these stupid fucking standards, how much it did to humans. It's like we forget that we're human in the first place. I just don't understand how can everything form in such a way. How we ended up as a society, as humanity, in this point where we don't even treat each other as humans anymore. We don't see each other as humans. We don't see ourselves as humans. We just see some things, some creatures that have to perform perfectly. We're congratulated for salaries, for some digits, for grades on some letters on paper. But we're not congratulated for emotions, for creativity, for happiness. I don't even know. Name God knows what. But everything is just the opposite way of how it actually should be. And, you know, not long ago, completely not long ago, I lost a boy. We were in a relationship. Kind of. No, we were together. He never asked me to be his girlfriend, but we were still officially a couple. No, we were. Even though I'm not even gonna go to details, we were a couple. We were. And nothing made me doubt that, but no, there were. But like, we were a couple. We loved each other. We were in a relationship. Even sometimes I would doubt if this was meant to be, if maybe it's a mistake, or maybe some things were intentionally done. Just, that's not the point. And when I talk about love, of course, I think about him. And whenever I think about the time when I'm gonna die, and the person that is gonna be beside me, I think of him, but I don't see him there. But I do wish that it was him. I know he was the wrong person for me. I did my wrongs. I did horrible mistakes that I regret, but I've changed. Of course, not going into details, but he couldn't handle that change. He wanted control. He wanted to keep, I don't know what thing he wanted from me. I don't know what I could have done more. He was really hurt from my mistakes. And it's not his fault. But I've changed from those things. I changed. And I tried my best. I wanted to rebuild things. And I know we needed time, but it's the thing that he refused it. It's very complicated. But I just really wish it wasn't this way. But let me tell you that until now, I've never loved anyone as much as I've loved him. And I don't know. I had to make a pause. But, you know, when there are people that smoke knowing that it's bad for their lungs, and I still chose to love, and I'm still choosing it. For now, I'm still choosing to love a person knowing that I have no chance. Knowing that that person is really bad for me. Really, really bad. And I don't know what is wrong with 2026. I don't know what's wrong. But I feel like I've started from such horrible events and horrible states that I feel like every year is just getting worse. And I don't know what's happening. I don't know how much more do I have to endure. Like, there are big problems in this world, and people experience things that I could not even comprehend with my mind. I don't even know how some people handle the things that they do. But I'm so... What? It has only been a month. Already a month. Oh my god. How is this year going by so fast already? We're into the second month already. Oh my god. But I'm in such a bad state right now. I am so hurt by everything. I can't even tell you. It's some things that I cannot open up about. Not yet, at least. But I just think it's so unfair. And there's so many things that already hurt me, and I've realized a lot. And once this year started, I realized so much. But I just don't understand why I have to feel that pain. It's so unfair to be hurt by your family and by the people that you would want to rely on. I don't understand, how can you... I'm that type of girl that would say that blood isn't everything. And blood doesn't make me dependent on my family. And I would never ever ever wish to find friends or to find a partner that would think otherwise, saying that, oh, family is everything. Good for them that they probably maybe did have a good childhood and a good family, but I didn't. I don't. And no matter the manipulation I might receive, saying that in fact they are a good family and they did so much for me, that's not the point. Because this pain is real. It always has been real. The things my eyes have seen and the things I've witnessed with my brain that I had to register and to comprehend when I shouldn't have registered those things in such early ages. Things that were so painful and so wrong. My brain had to endure it. It's real. That thing, those experiences, that process, that pain that I went through, it's real. All of it is real. And no, just because you bought me something, you let me go somewhere, it doesn't erase what you did to me long term now. Everyone would rather choose emotional stability, maturity, not being neglected, not being in fear, not being in pain, not being disrespected, not being, I don't even know, so harmed, so miserable just because of your family. I don't remember how I started the sentence, but everyone would choose emotional stability and not getting the money and all sorts of like things that you can buy, the things that you have, no materialistic things, and rather than having those things but having to ruin yourself as a person for the rest of your life. No, maybe not for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life I will remember it, but I believe that when I'm gonna grow up and move out of this town, out of this house, I'm gonna go to serious therapy, and I will heal from this, even though it hurts so much, because I know that I'm gonna miss my mother. Sometimes I still miss her. I do, like right now I miss my mother, but not my mother, you know? As a kid, like, everyone can miss their mother, but just a mother figure, because I think I know what it means to have a good mom, but I don't completely have that, so I can't miss her, my mother. I miss my mom, but not her, you know? And it's a thing that leaves a scar for life, and it hurts because I have no one to talk to about it, and I feel like no one around me goes through the same thing, and it's unfair. And these stupid fucking idiots, I fucking hate them. You don't understand. I don't understand. How can someone be so fucking cold? I go through fucking things, and when you can clearly see that I'm so in pain and you're the only person I open up to, you can't even hold me right. You just tell me the most random shit. Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, I understand. Who says that? When I'm showing you that I'm so deeply hurt, and you can see that there's something so much wrong. I'm so fucking hurt, and you're the only few people maybe that I open up to. How are you there for me? And you know, I'm never gonna fucking regret this shit. I'm never gonna forget it. I'm not gonna fucking forget how this fucking family treated me. How these friends were never fucking there for me. Ever. And I can't even call them friends. These people, I don't even know what they are interested in. So many people in my circle left. I never had consistent friends, and I can tell you that these people are not intelligent. The people all around me, they're not intelligent. They're interested in some bullshit, in some social media things, and drinking and smoking and being popular and having the right things, materialistic things, and having the newest phone and showing that you have money and being pretty and shit. They care about the most useless shit. They're also somewhat broken. They gotta prove themselves better than everyone else around. Even if you're their friend, they'll make you feel like shit just because they're fucking insecure. Fuck. It's how is this fair? I have no one. Family that is supposed to hold you no matter what isn't there for me. Friends. Fucking what friends? What friends? If I had a gun, I would probably pull the trigger. I would, but maybe I would. If I knew I had no future. But the only thing that is keeping me alive is the thought that I'm gonna get out of here. I'll find peace. I'll find my people. I'll love and I'll be loved. That's the only thing that's keeping me alive, because I know that this is not it. This is not it. This is not... Just because everything in this house, in the city is burning, doesn't mean that the whole world is burning. That's what gives me hope. But it makes me mad. And when I'm angry, when I'm so angry, people don't understand because that it comes from pain. It comes from such internal pain. From pain that eats me alive day by day for years. And it never stops. It never stops. And I always wonder, when is it gonna end? When? And it doesn't. It just never does. It never ends. I don't know when it's gonna stop. And I always believe that it's gonna be whenever I fucking leave this city. And there's like 2 or 3 years left until I actually can stand up and I could be stable and I could go. But even now I'm still in high school and I can't go. I have been so unclear in this video, and this video is just such an emotional bomb. But I don't care. Who fucking cares? I'm doing this for myself. And you can see how emotional and messy I am. But that's me, okay? That's me completely unfiltered. Almost, I think. Yeah. I also can't sleep at night since that breakup. When we broke up, I was fine, but now that some time passed, I feel like it only got worse for me. I don't know why, but I know that I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna be fine, but I can't sleep at night. And I'm so paranoid and I'm so anxious because I just really wish to get a text, a call, to see him near my house. Because that's possible, and if he wanted, he would. We all know that saying. If they wanted, they would. And of course, I can see that this person definitely doesn't want it. But I still hope. I'm always so hopeful. But you don't understand. I'm taking that mask off. And I'm not afraid to say, I'm not talking specifically about him, but now let's change the topic a little. But there is nothing more than I want rather than peace. I want safety. I want to feel safe. I want to feel calm and peaceful. But I want to be held with hands that are capable of holding me. Hands that can hold me. And they can be gentle with me, and they would, and they would be. I just want to be held, and I want to be loved the right way. I just want to be loved gently. And no, that doesn't mean I'm gonna fall into anyone's hands. No, because I'm still gonna choose my person. And I'm never gonna let anyone take advantage of me, but I don't think I've ever felt stable and safe love, a safe environment, never in my life. And that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Because not even as a kid, not as a teenager, not now. It's not fair. And yes, I am angry because of it. And I get to be angry. And I get to be loud and angry. And I get to explode. I get to. Even though so many people might shame me for it. So many people could shame me for being mean. For being too aggressive. But why didn't anyone ever show mercy on me? It's like cutting me and then blaming me for bleeding. And of course I can't fucking heal. How can you heal in an environment that broke you? These walls, they have seen so much, heard so much. It's like they still carry every moment, every emotion, every state, every chapter of my life, every year of my life. They have seen everything, every pain, every misery, everything, every bit of happiness. So how am I supposed to find peace in here? I don't think it's even possible. It's not. Of course it's not. Maybe I'll record another video later. And this was definitely a very messy video. Very. But if I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. I have so many thoughts racing through my head. I'll probably make like a little note of what I could talk about in a video, because even for me, this silence is irritating. Who cares what others think about this video? If you don't like it, you're not forced to watch it, of course. Because sometimes in little moments when I film this, I forget that I'm making this for myself, for my peace. I gotta blow my goddamn nose. What am I doing? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm also gonna post videos of me playing with my instruments, even though I'm not good, but I don't really have a lot of time to play, but I will post a lot of things. I think, and I'll post another video today. And I don't even know how I would have to rewatch this video myself, because goddamn it, this was so messy. It's not a performance. Like, I'm not supposed to get rated on this video, on this app, on everything. I'm not supposed to get rated. But either way, it's made for my inner peace, but it's made for the people that would be able to feel me with me. They would understand my pain. And no, it's not gonna be every person you see on the goddamn street. Not even every second person on the street. Of course not. There's not gonna be a lot of people, but there will be people. And I don't care what the big majority thinks. I care about the people that will understand. And no, it's not for these people to carry the pain for me. It's for them to understand me, to carry it with me and understand me, not to carry it for me, but to see me in a raw way, in the real way. I know that the right people will still... I'll meet those people. I will. I gotta clean that. Jesus Christ. I will. And I'll find my happiness, and I'll find my peace and safety. I will, even if it means that I'll be alone. I won't stop fighting for it. I won't stop fighting for it.